Hey guys, I'm Amy and you've landed on Belle Loves Bargains. That's my cow Effingham, and sometimes he co-hosts with me. He's got a lot to say. This channel is Dollar Tree and only Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1.25, people. So stick around, consider subscribing, and don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. And if you want to know more about the 4 uploads I do every week, just check out the description box for more information. Enjoy! Hey guys, welcome to Belle's Bargains. My name is Amy, and today we have landed on day number 7 of the 12 days of DT Christmas. So, quick little recap. First of all, if you've never been to the channel before, this is a Dollar Tree channel, and everything I do is Dollar Tree. Hauls, crafts, everything. But right now, we're doing 12 days of DT Christmas, Dollar Tree Christmas. So, taking the original with a little twist. So, let's see. For a little recap, on the first day of Christmas, my DT gave to me a gnome in a Christmas tree. And on the second day, my DT gave to me 2 oven gloves and a gnome in a Christmas tree. Let's fast forward. We're on day number 7. So let's see. On day number 6, my DT gave to me 6 candies caning. This is so cute, by the way. And 5 golden rings, 4 books with words, 3 silver bells, 2 oven gloves, and a gnome in a Christmas tree. So what do we do today? So 7 days is normally on the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 swans a swimming, right? Well, they don't have swans. Maybe they do. I never looked for swans. But what they do have is the cutest little doll houses that people remake. And I made a really cool haunted house out of these doll houses. And Marcus said, you should do one for Christmas. So I had to squeeze it in somehow. Ready? Came out really cute. So, on the 7th day of Christmas, my DT gave to me 7 children playing. Come on, it's not bad. There's not 7 swans swimming. 7 swans are swimming. 6 geese, yeah, swimming. There's 7 children playing. Okay, so there's actually more than 7 figurines on here, but 7 of them are children. And this came out so cute. So I just want you guys to look at, I'm going to turn off the Christmas portion lights of it for a minute and turn this down, because look at how it lights up inside the house. Now I want you to take special notes. See the door, and it looks like it's a window? It's not. It's just the plastic, but I painted the door, then scratched the paint off, and this plastic light shines through the plastic. You can see the house is sort of illuminated. So I just scratched it. It made it look like it had the coolest window in the door, doesn't it? Okay, this one took a little bit more time. So now let me turn back on the Christmas lights, because this is the best part. Wait, what? There's Christmas lights on my little dollhouse. It's so hard. They're like little LED lights, so they're really bright, but in person it looks so cute, you guys. All right, so let me show you how I made this. On the first day of Christmas, my DT gave to me a gnome in a Christmas tree. On the second day of Christmas, my DT gave to me 2 oven gloves and a gnome in a Christmas tree. On the third day of Christmas, my DT gave to me 3 silver bells, 2 oven gloves, and a gnome in a Christmas tree. On the 4th day of Christmas, my DT gave to me 4 books with words, 3 silver bells, 2 oven gloves, and a gnome in a Christmas tree. On the 5th day of Christmas, my DT gave to me 5 golden rings, 4 books with words, 3 silver bells, 2 oven gloves, and a gnome in a Christmas tree. On the 6th day of Christmas, my DT gave to me 6 candies caning, 5 golden rings, 4 books with words, 3 silver bells, 2 oven gloves, and a gnome in a Christmas tree. On the 7th day of Christmas, my DT gave to me 7 children playing, 6 candies caning, 5 golden rings, 4 books with words, 3 silver bells, 2 oven gloves, and a gnome in a Christmas tree. All right, we're going to do this high speed because it took so long to do. I've got my 2 houses. This isn't a portion of like a Halloween sign, but I just like, I'll just clean this off. It'll make a perfect board, and then I'm not wasting. So I just scraped off all the paper because I just like to have clean surfaces when I start. And then I just had to trim the edges a little bit to square it off. Okay, but I've got my basic board, and it was a good size for putting this house on. But you could use anything. I mean, a piece of wood or a sign like this, and actually they're a good size. Okay, so I cleaned it all up, and then it turns out like the paper, I was like, oh my gosh, but I stopped. I was like, I could live with that. So I was trying to decide how to put my houses. I put them catty corner when I did the haunted house, so I was going to do this one a little bit differently. So I decided to sort of evenly put it in the middle of the board. But first I've got to put the 2 houses together and then get the lights inside of it, because I want to be able to make sure I have lights on the 2nd floor. So taking the roof off and getting those lights in there. Just white lights. These are just white lights. Actually, these are the ones that are like the little photo lights that have the little clothespins that come with them too. But anyway, I can use those. Popsicle stick, because I'm just going to put that on the very top of it to pretty much hold those 2 houses together. And I'm just going to paint it, of course, later. So I'm going to glue down my battery pack in the center there. Glue my popsicle stick in between. I'm going to glue the house down, which in hindsight, maybe I should have painted it first. I don't know. And then I ran glue down the seams of the roof just to make it solid, because I knew I was going to paint it. And it wouldn't have, they had to have something there to paint. And then I'm just using a little screwdriver and popping all the windows off of the house, because I'm going to start painting this house the way I want it. So obviously that's just the chalk paint from Dollar Tree going over this roof. Again, you know, you could paint this with Mod Podge first or sand it, but I know I'm not going to be touching this a bunch, so I think we're fine. Once it dries, it's on there pretty good. So I just did the black on there, everything that was on top. And that's chestnut, which like is not a perfect Christmas color, because I was really trying to sort of make it be sort of gingerbready, so I wanted to pick gingerbready colors. So chestnut all the windows. I had to paint them, I guess I would say maybe 3 times, 3 coats of the paint on there. And it would, once it dries, it's on there, but it was hard because of touching it, so it would take the paint off. But anyway, about 3 coats. And then once I got the windows done, I think I did the eggnog is the color there that I'm painting the house. So I knew that the pink was going to slightly come through, so it was going to darken the color that I used. And you can see that it did, because this eggnog it's like an off-white. And then I decided to really accent the house, so this is just a sponge brush with the eggnog just to accent the pop-outs on the house, because the windows are going to be the chestnut, right? So I'm going to put some eggnog on the portions of the house that really stand out. I did front and back. Don't really have to, because we're not going to see the back. That's where their battery packs are, but I don't know. I felt like I should. And then I'm just going to a little more paint into some of these details just to make them stand out. Even the window. Yeah. Okay. And as you can see, I've painted the door there with the chestnut, and I'm adding tiny little accents of the chestnut in the house. So on the very top of this dormer is the chestnut, and on the very ends of I paint the chestnut. Just the little accents of the color. Again, very gingerbreading it. And it takes a couple of coats on everything. I mean, there's no denying that. And like I said, you could just take this outside and spray paint it. But I sort of wanted it to be illuminated when the lights turned on. So I didn't want to make it a full coverage of the paint, because I wouldn't have gotten any illumination on the whole house, just on the windows. Okay, now it's white paint. I'm just going to paint this base white. Then these are some accents on the front of it. They almost look like urns, and so I threw a little chestnut on there. But you can paint the house however you want to paint it. I mean, this would have been really cute if I just painted the whole house white. Throwing chestnut up on the roof, blending of the colors, because it makes everything go together better. Even though you don't necessarily see that chestnut, just the little bits of it that'll come through are enough to tie it into the whole house. So I'm just adding color here, there, and everywhere. Anyway, this is personal preference on how you do it.
So, and again, on the house itself, I want to say I did about 3 layers. Now I'm going to get out my tissue paper, yellow tissue paper, because why not? And I made just a little cardboard template for them, and then just put it in there, glued it in there with a little bit of hot glue. It worked amazing. So then once I get all those done, took a little bit of time. On the ones on the side, they have like curtains, and at first I was going to try and put the tissue paper on the outside and then have the curtains illuminate through the back of the tissue paper. That didn't work, but it worked out fine the way I did it, because you can still see the curtains, and I made them slightly darker when I was painting it. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I added a little bit of black. This is all really detailed, so you could do this without making it this detailed, just FYI. Okay, you don't have to do quite this. And when I popped in the windows, then I just touched them up with their paint and touched up all the paint around the dormers up there, you know, just to make sure that it was all perfect. But then I cover it with snow, so really, did I have to? I don't know. Anyway, I know it's there underneath. So I'm going to finish the windows, get all those in. You guys can watch me do that. And then I don't know what I do next. I'm sorry, you guys. When you're doing voiceover, it's really hard. By the way, I really hope you guys are enjoying my 12 days of DT Christmas. This one is probably the most involved of the crafts that I'm going to do for this one, for the series. And mostly I did it for Marcus, but because I wanted to do one. So the rest of them are really pretty simple, you guys. And I like that. You know, I love to give you easy crafts. And so I hope you like it. And that's where I was just, those curtains. I am going to take black, though, and darken the curtains just a little bit more so that they looked more like they were shadowed than on the outside of, see that? I'm just shadowing them. It was very effective. Okay. And then I did the same thing. I added dark to the door, almost like it's like a metal, or trying to make it darker. And doing another layer of the eggnog on here. See how the color is just getting, doesn't it look gingerbready, you guys? Please tell me it looks gingerbready. I did in my eyes. I thought it totally looked like gingerbread. And I chose yellow as the tissue paper for the glow, right? White would have just been white, and I wanted to have it glow, and it really does. It gives it like that fireside glow. That's where I'm scratching the paint off the door. Look at that. Looks like a window. Perfect. Perfect. And now I think I'm going to do some of my snow. I'm taking the eggnog, though, and I'm doing the border of that detail on the house, so around it. And I used white for this, just to give it that little detail. And see, I'm just going over what I've already painted the chestnut, because it gives it just the, it's not painting it over completely. You can still see the chestnut through it, so it's a great effect. Okay, and then after this, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go to snow, right? So white paint and baking soda, and I just mix. And then what this did was it gave me a really textured thing just to pile snow up around the house. Look at that. Doesn't it look like snow? This is a great idea, I thought. And so I just did that all over on the base of it, and then put some on the house. Obviously, you could just use, you know, sprinkles, glue and sprinkles, I guess, but I kind of liked this texture that it gave me, because it's not going to be, snow isn't perfectly flat, right? Anyway, so baking soda and white paint, and then I started snowing on the house. So we gotta get some snow on the house. Just on the, obviously all your high points. On the side, I put it down the middle to cover up that glue that was there, the hot glue that I painted. Anyway, I just think this came out really cute. Absolutely love it. And like I said, this was perfect snow. White paint with baking soda. It was perfect snow. So once I get this all on, then I'm gonna let it dry, and really just the rest of it is me placing the stuff around on it until the very last thing, which is when I add the Christmas lights onto it. And that's just a string of multicolored lights from Dollar Tree that I put on there. Oh yeah, see, while it's wet, I'm sprinkling the faux snow on there to give it the glistening, because that's necessary. Anyway, I let that dry. Actually, I did not let it completely dry. I started to put the figurines in there because I figured they would dry into the baking soda and paint. And so I just started placing the stuff around there. Later on, I had to glue some of them down with hot glue, but that's okay. And I didn't have, if I had bought another thing of fence, I could have gone all the way to the back, but I don't think it was necessary, quite honestly. It was just like picket fencing in the front of the house, which I thought was fine. And then I'm just getting all of my little peeps out and putting them all around. This again is personal preference on what you did. I made sure I had 7 children though. 7 children playing. And the scale, it's so interesting because the scale of these pieces is so perfect for these houses. So that's nice. It works out perfectly. So I'm just going to start placing them around. And then I think next I'm going to the little truck ornament. So you're going to see me do that. And the truck ornaments, they sell the truck ornaments in packages of 4. And they have like the little tree hanging on the back of them. So I believe I had 2 packages or 7 pieces of it or something. And all I did was dismantle them all and glue them together, which you're going to see me do here in just a little bit. So this was fun. I didn't quite use all of the pieces. And Santa Claus, I thought, totally belonged on top of the roof. And the little signs. And this was the fun part. It's like putting together a dollhouse, right? Even put the lampposts up there. Anyway, so yeah, next oh no, I've got my FedEx, my Matchbox FedEx. I just thought this was just a cute little whimsical thing to add to it, to put a little FedEx truck there, like he's delivering packages, right? And, and then I think the trucks are next. I'm sorry. Yep, so I'm going to dismantle these. So see that? Those are 4 ornaments, and they have a little Christmas tree in the back. So I'm removing the Christmas tree and getting all of my little truck pieces together. So just remember that, because this works with multiple things that they sell at the Dollar Tree like this. You can dismantle them and glue them together and get yourself a 3-dimensional piece, which looked really good. Great idea for tier trays, by the way. Great idea for tier trays. So I glued, went back and glued down the ones that didn't dry into the paint on all my little cottage pieces. And then I'm going to glue together my trucks. See, the trucks are all laying there. I'm going to glue those together to make my solid truck. And it was just a strip of glue, put the next one on, glue, next one. And then I have this great full, like, little mini truck. Then I took one of the Christmas trees that came out of the back of one of the trucks, and I cut off the wire end, and I took a little piece of wood, snipped it in half, and gave it a little trunk, and then put that in the back of the truck. So it was like a real tree, like they cut down a real tree. And then just a couple of these trees, and I stuck with the green ones, because I know they have like red and pink, and I didn't. I wanted the ones that actually look like trees. So glue those down. And a couple of the trees that came off of the truck ornaments, I put those down. Now this is the string of lights. So just so you know, the spacing between these lights was too long. So I just looped it and twisted so that I had the lights closer together. Put them on the roof and tacked them down in a few places. And voila, I've got Christmas lights on my little house here. They look so cute. They look so cute in person. I wish but the LED lights just don't film really well. But I think you get the idea. And that's it. I hope you guys love this. Yeah.
Yeah, a little time consuming. And honestly, if you just wanted to go outside and spray paint it, you could. But I was really going for sort of a gingerbread, like it's like like it's somebody's house, but it's just a little gingerbread looking. And popping the windows off and putting that tissue paper on was the best thing ever because that worked brilliantly. And all these little, what is that? The cottage stuff from Dollar Tree all worked great. So everything is here except for this is a Hot Wheels, but come on. They didn't have an Amazon truck, but FedEx. And look at how this truck came out back there. Just taking those ornaments and gluing them all together gave me a three-dimensional old red truck, right? From those ornaments. Anyway, everything came out so cute. I just absolutely love this. And a little bit different on how I did my snow because I took white paint and baking soda just to give it a little bit of depth in it to do all that. Anyway, I hope you guys like this. I love it. So there we have it. Day number 7. I should hold it up though. You can't see it now, right? Day number 7. So far, which one is your favorite? I don't know. This is coming in pretty close for me. I wish you guys could see it better because it's just so, the lights are so bright, but in person, that's a little bit better. You can see it a little bit better there. Anyway, it came out so cute. All right. So which one is your favorite? So let's see. In 2 days, on Saturday, we're going to do the 8th day of Christmas. And I believe 8 is 8 maids and milking. What will I do? You'll have to come back and find out. Which one so far is your favorite? All right, everybody. Have a great day, great week, a great life. And please, in the comments down below, tell me which one of these so far is your favorite. And let's see. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. No, my DT gave to me. 8 days till Christmas. Because that's about right. On the 8th day, it's going to fall about 8 days before Christmas. All right, everybody, from your singing crafty crafter, happy hunting at your local Dollar Tree. I will see you back here in 2 days for day number 8. It's also a shopping Saturday day, so you might get 2 videos in the same day, or I might save the haul for Sunday. I don't know yet. We'll see. All right, but anyway, I will definitely see you back here in 2 days. Thanks so much for watching. If you really like everything, give it a thumbs up, please, and leave a comment. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. All right, I'm off. It's been a long day. I wanted to film this one at night so you guys could see the lights better. So I will see you back here on Saturday. Thanks so much. Bye, everybody.